Hi, I'm Meredith Waters. I teach second grade here at St. John's. I think it's like a pretty good, comforting environment. I always want my students to be able to feel comfortable enough to ask questions and participate. I was really lucky. I had great teachers growing up, and so I'm really trying to model after them. They were so patient and kind and just made learning so fun, and so that's kind of what I'm trying to do. I don't know if I'm fully there yet, but hopefully every day, every year I get a little bit better at reaching that goal. Being from a whole other state and not really familiar with this area was a lot of changes. And so definitely a lot of nerves are involved with changes, but almost immediately, when I started even coming over the summer to get my classroom ready and started meeting people, everyone was so welcoming and so kind. I think one of the first days I was here, one of the teachers who's in a book club at the school was hey, we do this, that we would love to have you join. And so that's kind of emblematic of how all of the teachers and all of the staff have been. I just instantly felt at home and comfortable with being who I am and asking lots of questions, which as a first year teacher you have a lot of those, and so it's just been really awesome. I feel so lucky that I came to such, like you said, an awesome community that's so welcome. I grew up going to Catholic school, K through 12, and then Marquette's obviously Catholic too, so that's basically all I've ever known. Besides post-grad, I did teach at public schools, but it's been so awesome being back at a Catholic school and just how being able to incorporate our faith into the day-to-day and morning prayer, and we pray before our meals and just all that stuff that I kind of was having to do on my own. I now get to incorporate it into my job and with my students, so that's been a really awesome aspect of it. And it's so cool to compare how is St. John similar to this Catholic school I grew up going to, similarities and differences and some of the traditions, but Catholic schools week, I was oh my gosh, I remember having Catholic schools week, and it was always such a highlight, so it was so fun to get to be on the other side of that and help give my students a good Catholic school. I'm definitely a goofball, although I'm big on structure and making sure we gotta learn and grow and become the best students and the best people that we can be. And so that's, I always say, my number one job is to make sure you're healthy and happy, and then we gotta make sure we're learning and growing. But I'm definitely a goofball and a bit of a weirdo, and so my students definitely can pick up on that. And sometimes Miss Waters, what the heck? What are you doing? And I'm listen, it's fine. So I think I try to make it a fun environment. And also I want my students to know it's okay to be yourself. Sometimes they'll be so-and-so called me weird, and I'm it's okay. Being weird and being different is such an awesome thing. And so I really want them to be comfortable in their own skin. So